Hello everyone, my name is Munish and today we are going to discuss about buoyancy, what is buoyancy force and what is center of buoyancy. So basically as you guys know buoyancy basically is defined as the upward force exerted by a fluid. तो जब भी हम किसी चीज़ को पानी में डालते हैं as you guys know उसके ऊपर एक vertical upward force लगती है in the upward direction. Clear? So buoyancy is also known as upthrust acting on the body that is put in the water. So whenever we put the body in a liquid which is fully or partially immersed in the water, it is basically acted upon by an upward thrust that is called basically buoyancy. So technically we say it is the upward force that is acting on the body by a fluid when the body is fully or partially immersed in a liquid. So here we are having a diagram in which I am basically showing you a body which is partially immersed in the water. The portion of the body that is inside the water is h, that is basically is the height of the portion that is inside the water, and on this point Fb is acting, that is called force of buoyancy. So if somebody asks what is the value of buoyancy force that is acting on the body, or force of buoyancy, so the force of buoyancy basically is equals to the weight of the fluid. It is the weight of fluid displaced by body. It means weight of the fluid जो पानी के अंदर है which is inside the water, ये बॉडी जितने वेट ऑफ फ्लूइड को डिस्प्लेस करेगी वाटर के अंदर उतनी ही उसके ऊपर वर्टिकल अपथ्रस्ट एक्ट करेगी इन द अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन. सो Fb is basically defined as the weight of the fluid displaced by the body, which is technically equals to Fb is equals to m into g, that is mass into gravity. So weight, the formula of weight is m into g always. Clear? Now what is the basic cause of buoyancy is that जब भी हम डेप्थ में मूव करते हैं इनसाइड द वाटर योर प्रेशर विल इंक्रीज. इट मीन्स वी आर सेइंग दैट प्रेशर एट द टॉप ऑफ द लेयर्स इज लेस एज कम्पेयर टू द प्रेशर एट द बॉटम ऑफ द फ्लूइड. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस प्रेशर डिफरेंस बिटवीन द फ्लूइड इनसाइड एंड आउटसाइड, सो upward thrust basically acts upon the body, which is called buoyancy. So the basic cause of buoyancy force is the pressure difference between the fluid at the top layers and at the bottom layers. So this pressure difference is basically directly proportional to the buoyancy, which is directly proportional to the weight of the fluid displaced by the body. So Fb is called m into g. So this is the basic formula of weight of the fluid displaced by the body. So as we know that density basically is defined as the ratio of mass upon volume. So you can say that in this formula the mass can be written as it is density into volume of fluid multiplied by gravity. Clear? So it becomes density of what? Density of fluid. So the water जो liquid जो हम use कर रहे हैं उसकी जो density है that is basically known as density of fluid into volume of the fluid into gravity. Now we are going to simplify it to find the formula of buoyancy force. So it is rho f into g multiplied by, it is a volume of the fluid displaced by the body when it goes inside the liquid. So this volume of the fluid displaced will be equal to the volume of body immersed in water or liquid, whatever liquid we are using. It means basically we are trying to say that जो भी आपका वॉल्यूम आएगा उस फ्लूइड का जिसको हम डिस्प्लेस कर रहे हैं, इट इज टेक्निकली इक्वल टू द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द बॉडी इमर्स्ड इन द वाटर. इट मीन्स इस बॉडी का वो वाला पोर्शन जो पानी के अंदर है उस पोर्शन का कितना वॉल्यूम रहेगा उतना ही वॉल्यूम आप फ्लूइड का डिस्प्लेस कर पाओगे. सो टेक्निकली द वॉल्यूम ऑफ फ्लूइड डिस्प्लेस्ड विल बी इक्वल टू द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द बॉडी दैट इज इमर्स्ड इन द वाटर. सो it can be written as rho f into g multiplied by now volume of the body immersed in a water. तो ये वाला इसका पोर्शन जो पानी के अंदर है इसका वॉल्यूम कितना आएगा, इट इज गोइंग टू बी एरिया multiplied by the height. So the portion inside the water is small h, so it can be written as a into h. So the force of buoyancy can be written as rho f into G into area to height. That basically represents the volume of the body immersed in water. So we can say that the force of buoyancy or the buoyancy force acting on a body that is partially or fully immersed in the liquid is basically dependent upon the density of fluid and volume of the fluid and gravity. So we can say that अगर आप दो liquids को mix कर रहे हो उनमें से किसी एक की density कम है और एक की density ज़्यादा है, so density जिसकी कम आएगी वो float करेगा as compared to the other जिसकी density ज़्यादा है. Other than that, there are a lot of other ways, other conditions of floating. You guys can see अगर आप river और water, sea water को compare करते हो तो जो river का water होता है उसकी density कम होती है as compared to sea water. So उसमें भी एक कंपैरिजन है कि अगर आप एक बॉडी को पिक करते हो रिवर के वाटर से और उसको आप डालते हो सी वाटर में तो जिसके ऊपर फ्लोटेशन आएगी वो ज़्यादा आएगी. इट मीन्स उसका पोर्शन पानी से बाहर रहेगा, ज़्यादा रहेगा. और इनडायरेक्टली वी आर सेइंग दैट द फोर्स ऑफ buoyancy एक्टिंग ऑन द बॉडी दैट इज इन सी इज मोर एज कम्पेयर टू द फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन अ बॉडी दैट इज इन रिवर. तो रिवर में आपके पास फ्लोटेशन मिल रही है, उसका जो पोर्शन हाइट एच आएगा वो कम आएगा, वेयर एज इन केस ऑफ सी आपके पास उसको जो अपथ्रस्ट मिल रहा है वो ज़्यादा मिलेगा. दैट इज़ ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ द डेंसिटी डिफरेंस कि जो आपका सी वाटर है उसकी डेंसिटी क्या है, ज़्यादा है एज कम्पेयर टू द डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर इन द रिवर. सो ऑन दैट बेसिस वी कैन से उसमें आपको फ्लोटेशन ज़्यादा मिलेगी. क्लियर? सो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ वेज ऑफ कंपेयरिंग इट, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ वेज ऑफ कंपेयरिंग ऑन विच कंडीशंस द बॉडी इज गोइंग टू फ्लोट. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड buoyancy. Now that is also your Archimedes principle. Archimedes principle basically says that whenever a body is partially or fully immersed in a liquid, a buoyancy or upthrust force is going to act on the body, which is practically equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the body. So that is called Archimedes principle. Okay? So on the basis of that, we are basically driving it. So that is called Archimedes principle. Second is called center of buoyancy. Second is center of buoyancy. Center of buoyancy basically is known as, it is defined as the center of gravity of displaced fluid. It means जो भी आपने यहाँ पे वाटर को डिस्प्लेस करा है, जो आपका लिक्विड डिस्प्लेस हुआ है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस बॉडी, उस डिस्प्लेस वाटर का जो आपके पास सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी आएगा, आपकी जो फोर्स ऑफ buoyancy है हमेशा उसी से पास करके पास करेगी. सो इट इज द पॉइंट वेयर it is the point where the force of buoyancy is supposed to pass through. So center of gravity of displaced fluid represents the center of buoyancy and आपकी जो force of buoyancy है वो हमेशा ही पास करती है through the center of buoyancy. So that is all about the buoyancy. जो condition मैं यहाँ पे ले रहा हूँ, it is a condition of floating body. We can also do it for a body that is fully immersed in the water.
Going to discuss the
now we are going to discuss one of the numericals based upon the buoyancy. So today we discuss about the buoyancy, what is buoyancy and what is center of buoyancy. So we are going to discuss about one of the numericals that is based upon the buoyancy. So the question is that a body of specific weight 8976 Newton per meter cube meter square is extended above the surface of sea water of specific weight 10104 Newton per meter square. So we have to find the value of the percentage of total volume of body visible to an observer. So we are having a body, that body is in water, yeah, and that water is of sea. So the water of sea is having a specific weight of 10104 Newton per meter square. So we can say that specific weight of water, or you can say sea water, is 10104 Newton per meter square, whereas specific weight of the body that is immersed in the sea water is given as 8976 Newton per meter square. So specific weight basically is defined as the ratio of weight per unit volume. So specific weight of sea water is given to us, and specific weight of the body which is immersed in the sea water, that is also given to us. So the condition is that we have to find the value of percentage volume of the body visible to an observer. So we have to find what is the percentage volume of this body that is above the sea water and that is visible to the observer. So it is basically floating in the water. So what is the condition of flotation? It says that weight of the body is equals to buoyancy force. This is the condition of flotation, which is going to be same for all the numericals, that weight of the body is equals to the weight of the fluid displaced, which is equals to the buoyancy force. So both are same. Now we are going to apply this formula to find the solution of this question. So what is the weight of the body? We have to apply the formula of buoyancy force. The formula basically becomes, it is density of the body multiplied by G multiplied by volume of the body, which is basically V. So we are saying that this entire body is having a volume V. Clear? So this is the volume of the body. Now, what is the buoyancy force? It is the weight of the fluid displaced, which is equals to the same formula, rho into G into volume. Now which volume? This is the density of the fluid, because we are saying it is a weight of the fluid displaced by the body. So rho basically is the density of the fluid, and volume. Which volume? It is the volume of the displaced fluid, which is equals to the volume of the body that is displacing the fluid, which is equals to V, that is the total volume, that is the entire volume of the body, minus VO. Now this VO basically represents the volume of the body that is visible to the observer, or you can say it is a volume of body that is above the sea water, that is floating. Clear? So this portion that is floating above the water, it is VO. The entire volume is V. So the volume of the body that is displacing the liquid comes out to be V minus VO. Clear? Now we are going to put the values. So density into G, this is the formula of specific weight. The formula of specific weight is always equals to rho into G. Clear? So it is given to us rho B into G, that is density of the body into G, basically represents the specific weight of the body. So specific weight of the body is 8976 into V is equals to specific weight of the fluid we are using, that is sea water. It is 10104 Newton per meter square multiplied by V minus VO. Okay. So after that we are going to rearrange the equation and we have to find the value of VO upon V. Clear? This basically comes out to be 0.115. You can find it. We have to find the value of V upon V by rearranging this equation. So this is the ratio which we get, V upon V. Now the question is, find the percentage total volume of the body visible to the observer. So we have to find the value of percentage total volume of body that is visible to the observer. Visible to the observer. So the formula is going to be VO upon V multiplied by 100. So we have to multiply this ratio by 100. So the answer basically comes out to be 11.5%. It means from this entire body, the volume that is visible to the observer is 11.5%. So this is the answer, that the total volume of the body that is visible to the observer is going to be 11.5% of the total volume. Clear? So this is the solution of this question. Thank you.